Court lifts ban on Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan's recall process, warns against fake signatures. Welcome to CNOC Media. If you are viewing our channel for the first time, kindly subscribe. Hit the like button, comment, and share. Also put on your notification button to get our updates. The last seems not to be heard about the recall process of Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. The last was when the Federal High Court in Lokoja gave an order for the process to be stored. But report reaching us indicates that the same court has lifted that order. Let us listen to the news. The Federal High Court in Lokoja, Kogi State, has overturned its previous order blocking the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) from accepting a recall petition against Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, paving the way for the process to continue. Delivering the ruling on Friday, the court upheld the constitutional right of Kogi Central Senatorial District constituents to initiate a recall, emphasizing that such civic actions must remain peaceful and lawful. This ruling comes a day after the court issued an interim injunction temporarily halting INEC from acknowledging or acting on any recall efforts following an ex parte application filed by Anebe Jacob Ogirima and 4 others, all registered voters in the district. The applicants, represented by their lawyer, Smart One Chimere, argued that the recall petition was riddled with fraudulent signatures, while the court has now given a green light for the process to proceed. It maintained that INEC must reject any petitions found to contain fake or manipulated signatures. The judge reiterated that the recall must reflect genuine public sentiment, not falsified endorsements. The case has been adjourned to May 6, 2025 for further deliberation, with the court expected to rule on the authenticity of the contested signatures and the next step in the recall effort. As you can see, the court has overturned itself as it concerns its earlier ruling. Recall is a constitutional process, and it's an arduous process. It is not something to trivialize, but it's been observed that the process can be manipulated. And that is why, in the history of recall ventures in the country, no recall has been successfully carried out. No one recall has been successfully carried out. So it is not, a process to trifle with. However, the process, like I said earlier, could be manipulated. And that is what the court, is careful about. But stopping the process outrightly does not help the cause of the Constitution. Because if it is inserted there, it is because it would become operative one day. And when that day comes, then it should be explored. But let the process be seen to be transparent. That is the position of the court. Let the process be seen to be transparent. The travails of Natasha, is has taken an international dimension. It started with the fact that our seat in the upper chamber was changed without prior notice. And in an interview on Arise TV, she alleged that the Travis, started because she refused the sexual harassment of the Senate president. And of course, it has been a flurry of interviews by different persons to, put a lie to allegations, while the senator herself has continued using different fora to make her voice louder. And of course, this seems not to be going well with the upper chamber. And against even a court ruling, she was suspended. And she has alleged, or there have been reports alleging that there are plans to stop her from returning to Senate until her term expires. And then the issue of the recall, came up. And the electorate in Kogi, where she is from, has started the recall process. So, you begin to wonder, why are these constituents, taking that action? Aren't they expected to protect their own senator who has in the past, been reported to have even done so much for them? So why the recall? Is that the best way to tell her thank you? Or, as it is being argued, our actions in the chamber, in the Senate, has affected the electoral fortunes and the development of our senatorial district and our state by extension. It is curious too that she isn't the first senator from Kogi to have had the recall process to be carried against. Senator Senator Dino Melaye had the same challenge, but somehow it fizzled out. Will this one fizzle out too? Or the powers that be, those who are determined to see her removed, will pursue it to the end? Will the court be able to protect her on the process from being manipulated? How will this recall process play out? Will she be the first politician to be recalled from the legislature by our own people? Or these two will fizzle out? What is your take on this development? Senator Natasha Akpoti, is an Amazon, and it is believed she would fight for her political life. Will she come out successfully? Or will she reach out, if it is still possible, to the powers that be, especially the Senate president, considering the relationship that is said to have existed between her